Welcome back to the channel. Can you guess these 60-90s songs in less than 5 seconds? Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the video. Which grunge anthem's music video features a high school pep rally that turns into a riot? What debut single by Britney Spears was accompanied by a famous schoolgirl-themed music video? Which 1992 Whitney Houston track spent 14 weeks at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100? What 1996 debut smash hit by the Spice Girls popularized the phrase, girl power?
If you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friends, make it last forever.
Which 1999 Backstreet Boys hit features an iconic music video filmed inside an airport hangar? What 1991 REM song features a prominent mandolin riff and won a Grammy for Best Short-Form Music Video? Which TLC song warns listeners about the dangers of chasing illusions and drug trafficking? What 1998 track by Cher popularized the use of auto-tune as a deliberate vocal effect? Which Coolio track featured in the movie Dangerous Minds, sampling Stevie Wonder's Pastime Paradise? What 1995 Oasis Stadium anthem asks the listener to save me, because you're gonna be the one? Which 1991 rock ballad by Guns N' Roses features an epic, cinematic wedding and funeral in its video? What 1994 dance hit by Hathaway became a cultural phenomenon and a recurring joke on Saturday Night Live?
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Which 1997 alternative rock track by the Foo Fighters features a dream sequence music video directed by Michel Gondry? What 1990 rap song made famous the catchphrase, "Stop, Hammer Time," and sampled Rick James?
You can't touch this. Look in my eyes, man. You can't touch this.
Which 1995 powerhouse ballad by Mariah Carey and Boyz II Men held the record for most weeks at number 1 for decades? What 1997 pop track by �W𝐶 caused a trademark lawsuit from Mattel over its depiction of a famous doll? Which Alanis Morissette song from Jagged Little Pill outlines scenarios like rain on your wedding day?
It's like rain.
What 1992 hip-hop anthem by Sir Mix-a-Lot is an unabashed celebration of the female form?
shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake that healthy butt. Baby got ballet feet with the open.
Which 1998 track by the Goo Goo Dolls was written for the City of Angels soundtrack and spent 18 weeks on top of the radio charts?
And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't.
What 1995 song by No Doubt was written by Gwen Stefani after her breakup with bandmate Tony Kanal? Which 1994 rock song by the Cranberries was written as a protest against the IRA bombings in Warrington? What 1990 pop single by Madonna inspired a stylized dance craze featuring black and white old Hollywood imagery? Which 1993 hip-hop anthem by Dr. Dre features Snoop Dogg and popularized the G-Funk sound?
It's like this and like that and like this and it's like that and like this and like that and it's like.
What 1998 Aerosmith power ballad became the band's first #1 single after being featured in Armageddon? Which 1997 debut single by Christina Aguilera features her dancing on a beach and in a beach house? What 1996 track by the Fugees featured Lauryn Hill singing a cover of a classic Roberta Flack, Don McLean song? Which 1997 pop song by the sibling trio Hanson features a gibberish chorus that won 3 Grammy nominations? What 1991 industrial rock, grunge track by Pearl Jam tells the dark story of a high school student? Which 1996 dueling vocal R&B duet by Brandy and Monica spent 13 weeks at the top of the charts? What 1993 alternative anthem by Beck features the famous self-deprecating chorus, "I'm a dash, baby, so why don't you kill me?" Which 1990 rap track by Vanilla Ice was the first hip-hop single to top the Billboard charts, famously sampling Queen?
While my DJ revolves it.
What 1998 rock hit by Semisonic is famously played at bars across the world at last call? Which 1995 R&B anthem by Montel Jordan kicks off with the line, "This is how we do it"? What 1997 breakup anthem by Natalie Imbruglia is actually a cover of a song by the alternative rock band Edna Swap? Which 1992 dance pop track by Ace of Base dominated global airplay with its heavy reggae pop beat? What 1994 song by Seal was featured on the Batman Forever soundtrack and won Record of the Year?
I can bring you to a kiss from
Which 1994 rap track by the notorious B.I.G. chronicles his rise from poverty to hip-hop royalty?
Blowing up like you thought I would. Call a crib, same number, same hood. It's all good.
What 1997 pop-punk crossover track by Green Day is frequently played at high school graduations?
I hope you had the time of your life.
Which 1996 hip-hop party track features a post-prison Tupac collaborating with Dr. Dre and Roger Troutman?
Putting it down for California, yeah.
What 1998 dance track by Ricky Martin kicked off the late 90s Latin pop explosion in America? Which 1993 alternative rock track by Radiohead features an explosive guitar, crunch, before the chorus?
But I'm a creep.
What 1997 Puff Daddy track serves as a tribute to the late notorious B.I.G., sampling The Police? Which 1990 acoustic power ballad by Extreme features just two band members performing with an acoustic guitar?
More than words is all.
What 1993 debut solo single by Snoop Dogg asks the listener to shout out his name? Which 1999 rock track by Santana featuring Rob Thomas won 3 Grammys and spent 12 weeks at number 1? What 1991 funk rock song by Red Hot Chili Peppers was written by Anthony Kiedis about his battle with drug addiction?
I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day.
Which 1996 R&B track by Blackstreet featuring Dr. Dre popularized the slang term for "no doubt"?
I like the way you work it. No diggity. I thought the bag.
What 1997 alternative rock song by Harvey Danger features the catchy line, "If you're bored, then you're boring"?
I'm not sick, but I'm not well. And I'm so.
Which 1990 vocal pop track by Wilson Phillips spent 2 weeks at number 1 and was famously used in the finale of Bridesmaids? What 1993 alternative rock track by 4 Non-Blondes asks the central question, "What's going on?" Which 1997 British rock track by The Verve features a music video of Richard Ashcroft walking down a busy sidewalk, bumping into people? What 1992 Boys II Men track broke Elvis Presley's record by spending 13 weeks at number 1? Which 1994 high-energy rock song by the Beastie Boys is accompanied by a parody 1970s cop show music video? What 1998 R&B single served as the debut solo track for Lauryn Hill, winning her 2 Grammy Awards? Which 1997 one-hit wonder track by Chumbawamba boasts about getting knocked down, but getting up again? What 1991 pop rock hit by Bryan Adams served as the theme song for Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves?
Everything I do it for you.
Which 1997 breakout pop single by NSYNC includes the famous lyrics, "Baby, don't misunderstand me"?
It's tearing up my heart when I'm with you, but when we are apart.
What 1993 Eurodance track by Corona features the heavily repeated vocal hooks, "This is the rhythm of my life"?
This is the rhythm of the night. Oh, night. Oh, yeah.
Which 1996 country pop smash hit by Shania Twain remains one of the best-selling singles of all time by a female artist?
You're still the one I run to, the one that
What 1990 High Energy Club track by C&C Music Factory commands everyone to "Everybody Dance Now"? Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.